Our thanks to our friends at Corsair for sponsoring the NCX Tech Tips coverage at CES 2017. Also thanks to AMD and MSI for making this possible. Hey guys, it's Julia here, and we're at CES 2017 at the Gigabyte booth, and we're taking a look at these custom modded PCs. They've invited a bunch of great modders, including our friends at NCX PC and Be Quiet here, to create systems around the Z270 motherboards. Now, this is the Gaming 7 and Gaming 5, both running the 7700K CPU. So now we're going to go over to Jack to talk more about the motherboards.
Hey guys, it's Jack here at CES 2017, here at the Gigabyte Suite with Leon. How are you today, Leon?
Good, good, good. Thanks for coming, guys.
Thanks for having us. And we're standing here in front of all of their Z270 gaming motherboards. Leon, could you tell us a bit more about the motherboards? Let's start off with the Smart Fan 5.
Great. So, Jack, right here we're in the Gigabyte Suite, but these are the first time we're launching our Aorus motherboards. This is our Aorus gaming series, and as you can see, they're very brightly lit. So we'll talk about the Smart Fan 5 first, and then we'll work our way over to the lighting and then the liquid cooling. So right here, for all of these Aorus motherboards, they're integrated with Smart Fan 5 technology. Now, this technology allows users to actually change the pin header readouts respective to each sensor on the board. So for example, when you guys have larger liquid cooling radiators that don't fit on the top or the rear of the board, you can actually now connect it on the bottom, and you can connect to a bottom system fan pin header, and you'll be able to read the temperature readout from your CPU, so it'll ramp up when your CPU gets hotter. Basically, the theory and idea behind our Aorus gaming series is customizability, personalization, and the ability to be unique from everyone else, but perfect for the person that owns it.
Speaking of unique, you were telling me about the RGB Fusion on the motherboards. Tell us a little bit more about that.
The reason why we call RGB Fusion is because we're working with different partners that can actually sync their keyboards, their mice. Our graphics cards can also sync all through the application. So for this board, you can change the different zones and select different sections on the board and isolate it to change the colors, the patterns, and through the application, mobile application or even the desktop application, you can control it and you can set your different time intervals as well as patterns and color lighting that you want.
And you were mentioning another feature of RGB Fusion was the pin headers?
Yes, so on the Aorus gaming series motherboards, we have pin headers capable of RGB light strips. Now, many of you guys might have seen pin headers on similar motherboards, but our pin headers actually support RGB and W. So we do the red, green, and blue, and we also support a white color. So you can actually get different hues. You can get your rose, you can get your magenta color out of it. So more vibrant, more truer whites rather than just lighting up that blue all the way to the maximum. Not only that, these pin headers are actually interchangeable. So the pins are interchangeable depending on the LED strips out in the market. If you purchase a GRB, an RBG, or an RGB, you can actually interchange these three pins so you have compatibility.
And finally, what about the water cooling? I see that there's some standard hardware on the motherboards. Can you tell us about that?
So for the water cooling for this generation, we're working with two manufacturers. We're working with EK Water Blocks. They're very big in Europe. We're also working with Bits Power as well, who are big in Asia, and they have the water cooling block integrated directly on top of our VRMs. We've also made sure that all of our other Aorus motherboards can support a monoblock, so you can go out and purchase one and directly mount it onto the board and not have to worry about configurations. Definitely check out our water cooling site if you guys are looking for that kind of information so you can see which parts are compatible.
All right, well, thank you very much for giving us a lowdown of all the Aorus motherboards. This was Liam from Gigabyte, and we'll see you next on the next CES 2017 video. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, follow us on all our social media, Facebook, IG, Twitter, and yeah, stay tuned, subscribe, and we'll have more content from CES 2017.